Okay, an update about painting on top of acrylic pour canvases. I totally dug out the 2 previous canvases that I have done, and I thought that I'd made 3 of them in my life, but no, I only have done 2, and it just cracked me up. This one I can barely remember it, but I think it was from a live stream over at Beth Schuler's channel, where I was invited through StreamYard and was with, you know, I don't even know why, but I just recall working on this live and that we had fun with it because it turned out to look like Rocky while he's crying out the name Adrian. So, but if I look past what I drew on top of it and just look at the pouring itself, I can understand how I disliked it back then, because I really got some ugly texture, not ugly, but hard to work with texture, you know, like there's not a lot of contrast in the colors, so I don't have like a perimeter where it sparks an idea in your fantasy. So this was a tough one, right? This was the first one. So the second one, I tried to pour in more contrast and ended up with this pour where I kind of got that yummy, what we're looking for, cell-creating texture down here. And on this one, I am inspired by Kellogg's Loop's artwork, where he is including stripes, a little bit of Japanese scripture, and then I tried to work with the canvas like this was supposed to be this luxurious fur rug that she's sleeping with. So or her duvet, or what's it called? But I recall working on this like pretty seriously. Like I had an idea, I knew what I was going for, so everything was like kind of planned out. And I do enjoy the outcome of it, but it was like stressful, you know. So so I wanted to do a different approach with the 4 canvases that I have made this weekend. So I did something funny. I set a timer and allowed myself 5 minutes each, and then I lined up only 3 of them because I thought 4 was requiring a lot of more space on my desk. So 3 canvases, and I got like 3 table easels, so it worked fine. And then I squeezed out colors on a palette and decided to give myself 5 minutes, then move to the next, 5 minutes, move to the next, to keep up that spontaneous, impulsive outlook, or you know, because to me an acrylic pour is like the essence of randomness, spontaneously, like you know, how can I explain it? Like a very non-planned background. So I disliked working on top of it with a clear plan. So I went in and then just did speed painting, 5 minutes each. Switch up your state of mind when you move to the next canvas. And the first thing I started up, I think it was because of feeling kind of pressured that I have to get an idea right now. I jumped into an old focal point that I have tried before in acrylic, and I think it's very normal that when you have to do something under pressure, the first thing you cling to is something familiar, something you've done before. So I kind of worked on this. It was a tutorial from Michelle the painter. I think I got something on my channel where I did the same kind of image. So, but what's different this time is that I let it grow out from a place in the pouring pattern. So I kind of like this. It's got like I like the atmosphere of this painting a lot. I would say it's finished even. So yeah, and then the next one I ended up with this, the elephant. Oh, he's so cute. It's a female elephant without tusk, and I like that soft impression that it have, the way it's like emerging from the background, or like out of the canvas, is just emerging. Oh, I'm filming this at night. It's close to my bedtime, so I don't really have the camera picking up all the beautiful colors in this, on this canvas. But I really like the way that I was able, with the goal, to connect it down here by making some gold marks to kind of frame it. So this one I was like really satisfied with. The third one and the last one was kind of difficult. I think the pouring itself was a challenge to create out from. So I choose to make this lady who's lying down, and then I hope the imagination will tell you that she's wearing like a magenta colored shirt. So, but overall, I am content about the outcome of the face. I tried to work in the original poured background into her facial features, and gave her some freckles to tone out that bubbly texture I had from the pour, to add, like, I don't know, it just worked totally nice with the freckles. So yeah, the black part that I disliked because it was so dominant ended up becoming her hair. I'm just gonna turn the camera so you can see it without the glare. Ended up being some sort of hair. So I think that I managed to push back the black because I chose to go in with a dark hue for the skin tone, so that the contrast between skin tone and hair wasn't that hard, so it would even enhance the darkness of the canvas. So, and then I topped the dark with the magenta, so it's also pushed back a little bit. And I did remember to do the magenta part all over the edge of the canvas, so it seems like it's a stripe of continuously magenta going over. Yeah, I love it. So, just an update from me about how I worked on these acrylic pours that I did over this weekend. I had a ton of fun. This is definitely, I don't know, a different way of being creative that I'm used to. But I will return to this style because I think it's a very likable way of working. And I love how you can utilize things like here I'm utilizing the pouring pattern as some sort of branchy forest. So you are quite lucky once you get an idea to make things work, even though you got like a total abstract color on your canvas. So yeah, just a quick update. Have a nice week. Bye bye.